Welcome to Massive Beers. My name is Matt. We do the beer stuff here. A little bit more Trillium up in this piece in the form of their Trailside double dry hopped India Pale Ale IPA coming at 6.8% alcohol by volume. There you go. Trillium. I just did another Trillium review. I'll post this probably same day as that one, if not back-to-back days maybe. And I don't pick up a bunch of their stuff because they can come a bit oxidized. The one I reviewed, I feel like had a touch of oxidation to it, but it didn't really punish that beer all that much. I don't have a date on this can, which is kind of weird for Trillium, but I'm just in the mood. I was in the mood for some Trillium. What do you want? Here we go. So we're talking about a double dry hop, 6.8% lager. No, lager. Indie Pale Ale. Why say the word lager? Spent all day with the kiddo today. Me and Micah went out and about, had a blast. Guess where we went? Friendlies. I had not been to Friendlies in like 20 or 30 years. I didn't even know they still existed. Someone mentioned a couple weeks ago. Kind of went there and had a blast, man. Ate some decent food. Cheap. Got some ice cream. We went out and about. So this dude is tired. Gave me a sweet tat. Like he gave me a sweet shark tat. He's good. He knows what he's doing. Anyway, label-wise, it's what Trillium does. I really do enjoy their labeling. Always have, always will. Maybe that's one of the reasons why I buy them, because I like them so much. So, what does this look like? Looks like Haze. Has a nice kind of rich, slightly rich orange core to it, not as dark as the previous one that I reviewed. Has that little bit of opaque edges, pinky finger, just off white head, kind of reflecting the color of the beer itself. So it looks the part of what you expect from top-notch Haze. I mean, it's not super turbid, spoon sticks straight up if you drop it in there kind of thing, but it looks the part. So let's give this a whirl. Let's give it a hoof. Man, that smells really good. All the citrus and like pineapple-y, tropical. So it's very much just like citrus on citrus on citrus. You can throw your grapefruit, your orange, your tangerine, the whole nine in there as far as orange goes. And then a little bit of tropical fruit, but for me, it's more of a pineapple thing as the whole tropical fruit got a family. So just citrus abounds, a brightness to it, a sprightliness to it, a spritziness to it, a very much summer in a glass, which is opposite of what we got going on. I think we had a high of 63 today, and I think it's currently like 50 some odd degrees outside. But I'm here for more summer in a glass if they're going to bring it to me. So, yeah. Smells the part. Looks the part. Let's dive in. Cheers, y'all. It's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. And it follows through from the nose to the taste like a tea, because it is summer in a glass. It is all that citrus. Just imagine if you had like, it's very much mimosa-y. That's what I'm going to say. Tastes like mimosas. Very much just like, and it's just not orange. Imagine if someone like fresh squeezed orange, some grapefruit, kumquats, whatever you want to call it, a select group of citrus in there, maybe threw a spear of pineapple in that sucker. We're ready. It's morning. We're having breakfast. Slam a couple of these suckers. That's it. I don't know. The golf course or a brewery or do nothing. I don't know, but it's very much summer in a glass, and I dig it. It's not turbid at all. It's very drinkable. It drinks at 6.8%, but doesn't have that heft to it that you get from some other 7% S kind of New England style hazies. There is a bitterness to it. I think it's double duty here. I think there's a hefty dollop, or decent dollop, I should say, of carbonic acid to help kind of buoy what bitterness there is there. Not to the point where it's just like overrun with carbonic acid. I'm very sensitive to that. So if it's not even bothering me, it's definitely not going to bother you. I believe we're getting kind of just like a hop green, pelty, keefy kind of greenness to it. Nothing even close to like irritating or burning or anything overly aggressive. It just has that decent bitterness to balance off what sweetness there is. Not an overly sweet beer to begin with. So it ends up finishing relatively dry. When you talk about that with the New England style hazy, you get the combination of drinkability, that spritziness to it, and then you throw that fruit portion on the other side of the show. It's very much a ripper chugger beer. Biggest nitpick for this guy, you guessed it. I wish this was in the high fives, low sixes. But again, I'm not getting too hot and bothered over that ABV. Mm, that's delicious. That's delicious. I got a 4-pack of this. They will be drank with ease. And, if this is the consistency that I got Trillium beers at, I think I'd pick them up a little bit more often because you're paying a little bit of a premium down here in New Jersey. This at the brewery, I'm assuming is 17, $18. I could be wrong. Prices could have gone up. I probably paid in the 20 to low 20s for this. You're paying a premium, so I'm going to vote with my dollars. And I can get ones that are a little bit wonky from Trillium. And the place that I picked them up at, they're really, really, really good with refrigeration to the point where they don't even like these go into the cooler and they're not even like even on the cooler rack. You have to walk into the cooler. All their stuff is always refrigerated. So unless there's some weird means between them getting their beers, I get Trillium from the same place every time. And from the distributor or from the brewery to their distributor's doing it dirty, I don't know. But I think it's just a little negative option in what they do. But if this is what I got on a consistent basis, I probably pick up more often, specifically some spending those dollars on this stuff. But yeah, I dig this. I like this quite a bit. And like I said, I'm glad I have a 4-pack of this because this is a perfect kind of middle beer. And by that, I mean, if you've watched my reviews and how I do stuff, I do a couple of reviews at night, maybe 3 to 4. Once, maybe twice a week, if that. I usually lager, some kind of lower ABV middle beer. Now it's fest beer season. That's what I did. And I'll do one of these, and maybe I'll do like a double IPA or even like a darker beer. And this is a perfect kind of that third rung on the ladder beer for me. And yeah, I think that's it. I've said all the words I need to say, and just tell you all the citrus, bit of pineapple, super drinkability, not heavy on the palate, definitely not overly sweet, and it has a decent bittering to bounce off what sweetness it has. A drinkable package, done. Is this one of the better IPAs it has late? Yes. Mount Rushmore status. It's on the outside looking in. I could see if I didn't drink a lot of hazy IPA, it could make it up there. But since I do quite a lot of them, it's on the outside looking in. But it's delicious. I would buy it again. Let's go tell you. Value and availability. Like I said, off the shelf for me, but I don't see a ton of Trillium by me. I know this one place always gets it. And like I said, $20, $21, $22 for a 4-pack is probably what I paid for this. A little bit of a premium. So you take that for what it's worth and leave you with, if you like what you like this, if you're all about that citrus, a little bit of pineapple in a drinkable package without a super turbid heavy IPA, you're going to get what you like of this. I dig it. I love it. If you like your lower ABV hazies too, if you like your high fives and you want that same flavor profile, just don't mind a little bit extra ABV, you'll definitely dig on this too. So there you go. Reviewing the books. Hopefully you enjoyed. Massive Beers, if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff, Beer Massif, podcasting stuff. Interviewed JC back in the radio station days. Check it out. And Trillium. Have you had their beers? Have you had this one? Very curious about that. What's your favorite Trillium beer? I know what mine is. Mine's Dialed In Gewürztraminer, the original, because I've had a couple since they came out and they're kind of very sideways. But the original was probably the best double IPA I've ever had. So yeah, any and all that stuff down there. Let's talk about it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a little bit of New England style, or not style, New England haze up in this piece. Oh, throwing beer now. Hope to see you next time. Cheers, y'all.